Ready? Let's see. Yeah. Sup, yo? Today, I'm gonna be creating the past. Well, I'm gonna be studying because this is gonna be some different chapters, probably. This is chapter 1 on the Polix Academy Pass. I've been creating a Discord academy. I want y'all to come there. We're working on it with Exodus. We got the bots ready and everything. Well, not everything yet. We're building it. But yeah, basically, I want to show you guys my tutorials, my private tutorials there on how to make computer graphics, 2D and 3D especially, and even NFTY Yama is making a pass for his own private Discord. So yeah, utility NFTs like this one is going to be the next big thing, I believe. So let's fucking go, because many people is asking me all the time, yo Polix, how you do that? I would love to learn 3D. I don't have a clue about NFTs. I want to create NFTs. So this is going to be about 3D, about computer graphics, and about NFTs. So you will be able to learn how to create something and mint it and list it on OpenSea, on Foundation, and see what's up. All the updates. NFT space moves so fast, so yeah, you gotta stay updated. And we are pretty much updated. We all day on the Twitter and Discord, so yeah, you won't miss out. I'm telling you, if you get this, you won't miss out. So what I was thinking for the past to look like is some keychain. Just instead of this, I want a heart shape. So let's go real quick. Let's see how far we get. And I don't have much time. I have like 1 hour right now. But I'm gonna go real quick. Try to make this. So yeah, one of these keychains. That's the idea. I'm gonna drop it here. I'm gonna resize that. So this is gonna be the reference image. I use PureRef. PureRef is a app that comes really handy. To be honest, it comes really handy. I don't know what this little stuff there, but yeah, that's that basically. But this image is, it's pretty useful because we got this. It's high resolution. This detail part, you know. All right, so please, yeah, something like that. Something like that will do. Just need one. Here. Ooh, this, I love this material you see here. Okay, I'm gonna resize it again. Your ref is cool because you just drag and drop images from your browser, and you can have them right here, and it's super handy. Super handy. I'm gonna put it right here. Cool, ready to go, I believe. Ready to go pretty much. Yeah, I don't want to make. Okay, there you go, that a boy. All right, so just grab these images, drop them right there. Now let's go into Cinema 4D. All the software that I'm gonna be using, you will have the links on the Discord, so you can install it on your computer and try it. you really like it, if you're using it for professional stuff, I suggest you to buy it. But yeah, I'm gonna be showing you the software so you can use it and learn it. That's very important. You don't have to pay it for learning. Come on, man. All right, so right here on the cinema, basic controls. I use normally Alt, left click to pan around. You can create a cube, for instance, right here. Click here in this drop down, you create shapes. And with the Alt, left click, you rotate around. With the Alt, right click, zoom. And with the Alt, middle click, you pan around. So that's, you gotta know that, right? Then you got different shading modes. Right here you want it, but I normally use ground shading lines, and if I want to see the polygon segments, like now you don't see the polygon segments, you don't know how complex is the shape. If you go ground shading lines, you can see the segments. All right, but let's go straight to the point. This image right here, I wanna save it. No, this is the whole scene. Okay, I'll take a screenshot of this right there and save it on the police keychain. Check out the Joe Squeal, please. I mean, that was epic, beyond epicness. So many projects going on. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so this is the third attempt to make a pass for the academy. I tried the golden ticket, a chainy, kind of like a chain, like a necklace pass, and this is a keychain. Normally, when you create a project, you create 3 folders. This is really important: the project folder, the assets folder, things you use for creating the project, and the exports folder. Project, you save here the projects, like the project we'll be working on, we will save here. Assets, we save things like this keychain reference. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this cube. Now with the middle click, you go into the views. You also can click here. Same as for panning, you also can click here for zooming and rotating, but I recommend you Alt and just delete. You can see the controls down here, so you don't miss anything. So yeah, we go into the views, we go into the front, and now you do Shift V, you go into this menu right here. And now in the back view, we basically want to go into the actual folder. Right, so yeah, I'm just looking for the reference that I just got. Boom, there you go. Now we want to be playing something near to this size. So Control V again, we're going to this back plate menu. Okay, and once we're there, we will resize this thing. So size, this is proportional. So you just bring down one of these. I drag and drop these little arrows everywhere, and you just drag them. It's the easiest way. And we're gonna create it something like that. Okay. So I delete this cube. We got this right there. You can give it some transparency if you want. And let's get busy. I normally use this blind pen to create something. So yeah. Now, couple things. the first part, I like it, but the second part, I want it to be a heart. Now, let's go real quick into Photoshop and, oh yeah, sorry. Let's go real quick into Photoshop and create a heart-shaped keychain for the reference. It's gonna be easier. It's gonna be probably easier. Gotta love Joe Squiggle. By the way, this is available on OpenSea. It's pretty crazy. But right now I'm not gonna shield it. So all I need is the keychain. I drag and drop the keychain right here. Okay. For opening a new project in Photoshop, you just drag and drop in here and it opens a new project. Pretty useful. And now I'm gonna look for a heart. Now this is the one that I'm looking for. So yeah, any of these will do the trick. So I'm gonna pick this one. Save it in assets. And now we just drop it in Photoshop, but this time, instead of dropping it down here on the side, we will drop it here. Okay. So yeah, it's much better to go on and create a proper reference before you get busy with the actual project, because otherwise you're creating and you don't know where you go. Now here we know where we're going. So essentially I'm going to do a couple things. Go into the second layer. I'm going to rescale this a little bit so I got more space in there. You could also go into the crop tool and just expand it a little bit. Right, so hit enter. All right, so something like this, right? Something like this should do. Like, I don't want to make it too big, but at least it's gotta be from there to there, right? Something like that. Something like that. I think it's cool. Now, okay, let me see. Oh shit. Sorry. Just one little thing. Well, you can just delete that. It's just a reference image. Come on, man. All right. This is cool. Now we save it. Well, you just can crop it a little bit. So just like that. Save as. Crop. And we'll put it right there as, I don't know, JPG. Keychain ref. Keychain art ref. Okay. Okay. Now here we go Shift V again. We can go into the folder. We can load instead the keychain heart. And we can start drawing spline around this thing. So let's get started with that. Let's get busy. Okay. Okay. So you can see the keystrokes down there that I'm doing. It doesn't need to be absolutely perfect, but try to make the less amount of points that you can. Shift click on a point. Oh, you don't even need to do shift click. You just click on the anchor. This is the anchor. It's, as you can see, it's deciding kind of the shape of the curve that we draw in here. So we just put it on the same direction. And instead of doing the whole thing, well, I could do the whole thing, yeah, I could do the whole thing, because if we play with symmetry, yeah, we can play with symmetry instead. But we can do that later. I mean, oh boy, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. Okay, so we're gonna play with the symmetry because the heart is not quite centered. So just gonna go and make it like that. Now, if you want to edit a spline point, just go into point mode right here. Select the point, place it like there on the middle. Now you got to do the same with this. Just use the grid. You can go here even and go snap, enable snapping, snap, grid work plane snap, and it's going to snap to points. Now this makes it quite a bit better to place points around. Snap, guide snap, edge snap, polygon snap, spline snap, axis snap. Many types of snapping here. So yeah, it's snapping to the points. And I'll snap this also here. It doesn't need to be absolutely accurate, right? But try to make it clean. It's gonna be easier afterwards. Now, for instance, this was in here. Right, so we got it. Now, so far, we just got a spline right here. A spline is like these lines, these shapes. Now, what we gotta do is a symmetry. We put the spline inside the symmetry, and boom, we got it. Absolutely, perfectly symmetric. So that's what we're looking for. Right now, I'm gonna go connect objects, and I tried not to be destructive. So everything that I used and I could use, I don't need, but I could use in the future. I put it like in trash. I create a trash folder, and I just make it there, and I hide it with these dots. These dots hide stuff. Like, that's pretty cute. If we hide this dot, we don't see it on the viewport. If we hide this dot, we don't see it on the render. This is the render button, by the way. So render picture view, there's nothing because it's hidden. But if it was like that, it's there and it's not in the viewport. And if it's not anywhere, it's not anywhere. So yeah, I just hide everything on the trash can and that's it. So this spline, what do we do with this spline? It's cool, but it's got this line in the middle, right? So what we can do is a couple things. All right, so I'm going to try to hold it. I'm going to disable snap now. And I'll go to points here. Select these 2 points. And weld. No, not really. Yeah, it worked. I selected these 2 points. I hit weld, and as you can see, it's welded. We don't have that anymore. So we can even do that with this point right here. Let's see, weld, or the dissolve or something. No, I think that's cool anyway. I think that's cool. Because if I delete that point, oh, it's cool. I can totally delete that point. Awesome. So we got it. We got it. Ooh, moving on. Now, here comes the fun stuff. When you got a spline, you can extrude this spline. If I look for extrude, this little menu I created is Shift C. You will find anything like a cube, a sphere, a volume, builder, and extrude. Other than that, it's here, I believe. You got different kinds of extruding and stuff, but the main extrude, the basic extrude. So I just extruded, and as you can see, we got a 3D from that spline, from that reference that we had. So this is pretty useful and fun to play with. So about the thickness, I believe it's gonna be something not really thick, something like that. We can also go in the caps and have some bevel, you can see here. Now, this is looking really nice already. This is looking really nice. I can make it a little bit roundier. Does it work? Something like 3, 2, 1. Yeah, something like that. Feels great. You can go out in the segments if you want to make it smoother. So right here in the segments, we can go like this, or you can go like this. I'm gonna keep it just like that. Feels nice and great. Now I'm gonna save this project right there on the project folder. You know, the way I work is I have the project window around, and I just go in the folder that I want. I copy this address here, I paste it wherever the software is. I'm gonna call it Polix Pass. Okay, Polix Pass. That's cool. Now, looking nice, isn't it? I love it. Really smooth. Right here, you know, anytime you can go and select points of the spline and edit this spline. So say You can edit at any time. It's gonna update instantly. Now in here, I see it's not really smooth. So what I will do, select all. What I will do is go in the spline, go in this spline smooth. Oh my god, it's too much. So strength, really low strength. I don't know why it's remeshing this whole thing. I mean, I just want to smooth this thing out. Okay. No, I think it's good. I think it's good. Maybe in this spline we got different modes. Like we got adaptive, we got natural, we got uniform. I don't even know if this is changing anything at the moment. Oh yes, it is. Ooh. Not really what we're going for. B-spline, Bezier, there are different modes. Gonna keep it linear, and actually the number of points are the same. So this smoothing spline tool is too freaking hard on it. So yeah, I'll just leave it for now. I'll just leave it. Okay. But you can smooth splines with that. So keep that in mind. Not really smooth, is it? We'll work on that later. We can remesh it. We can do crazy stuff. So now another thing that I wanted to show you guys is the booleans. When you start with Cinema, the booleans are a thing. Booleans, subtract and union. So just go here with boolean, and you got to make inside this extrude and this cube. Now, as you can see, the key subtracted this cube, but we want it the other way around. Now, we just place a cube wherever we want it. In this case, we want it down there on the bottom. We can go and... Oh, I nailed it. I nailed it pretty much. So yeah, we can go and subtract this. Really accurate subtracting here. And we just got our... Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. It's pretty thin on the edges, so I believe it's pretty much like that. It's got like some kind of yeah, I don't know how to say that, but let's create that as well. So I believe it's some cube with rounding on the... You know, we could also rotate this, right, like that, but so yeah, this is also important. T for scale, R for rotate, and E to move it around, to place objects around. Now, this little thing right here is the world coordinates. This will keep the coordinates on the same position no matter what. We can have it like that. And there are the object coordinates. So yeah, I'm gonna reset all of that. You go coordinates right here on this menu. Normally you are in the object menu. When you click on some object, you go coordinates here on the rectangle. And I'm going to zero everything out. Alternatively, you can also right click on these sliders just right click it and it will zero this thing out. This is very useful. I learned it the other day from chat, I think from Grayscale Gorilla, I believe. Okay. So let's try to be accurate here, guys. Go into this right view. And I'm going to make it just the way it is, right? So it's like this, like here. And the rounding is not so much. Okay. Boom. So yeah, something like that, pretty much. Now I'm gonna extrude this thing. Make like 1.5 or so. Now, where is the axis? Well, the axis is here in this case. When you don't see the axis, might be somewhere else. Or how we center the axis? Well, one way is making the extrude inside the object, go in the coordinates 0, 0, 0, or right click, then put the extrude out of that, make the rectangle inside the extrude, and boom, you got it. Another way is going in here in this axis mode, edit axis, and we can just move around the axis. But I find the other way to be more accurate and fast. So yeah, that's that. Books tips, that's what you find in Books Academy. You won't find it anywhere else. I'm telling you. I mean, the same way with the NFTs, and it's me right here on the bottom of the screen telling you how to do it. You won't find it anywhere else. I'm fucking sure about it. I'm gonna make it 2.3 or so, something like that. Looks nice. Yeah. Remember, you are in enable axis. You can press L to go out, or just click this button and just move the object wherever we want it. Gonna make it a little bit more high here. Just something like that. Feels good to me. Now, I don't know about the rounding, the bevel and stuff. It's got to be a little thicker. I mean, if you want to do the things right, it's not super fast. Okay, it will take your time. But once you know it, it's just like meditation, really. Just like meditation. Okay, I think we pretty much got it. There we go. Yeah, the thing is, like in this side, I don't really like it. So what we can do is a bully right there real quick. Yeah, I'm going to disable the work plane because don't really need that. So essentially, I'm placing this thing here to delete that. Boom, there you go. And now, yeah, again, the axis is not right. This time I'm just gonna enter the axis manually. So we go in the axis tool, bring it down, and boom, you got it. So all I need is bring this thing up just a little bit. Yes. Oh my God, it's almost there. You can go into here, come really close, and come really close here. There you go. There you go. It's looking really nice. Okay, I'm going to move this axis to here because I don't want to move it on the outside. So I'm going to place it right there and scale this thing a little bit. Just a little bit. So, ooh. Why? Maybe I have to, yeah, do it from here. Yeah. My God, what I'm listening right now is super banger. You can listen to it because I decided finally not to put music, but it's this crazy techno right here. Oh my God. I say not to put music because sometimes YouTube goes crazy or Twitch goes crazy and mutes the video, and I lost a tutorial. And yeah, you better listen to whatever music you like. Now, let's move on. With this, I'm gonna go in symmetry mode and put it on the symmetry, so we got it in both sides. It's pretty nifty, isn't it? All right. Actually, we got to make it. All right, let me see. Let's move this axis again to the bottom of it. So let's move it in to the bottom. I don't want to move it in there. Okay, we got to bring it down just a little bit. You don't need to be so accurate, but I know that if you are accurate, it pays off. It pays off later. It's just much easier. More like it. More like it. Yeah. I'm gonna save it. As we are in the symmetry, it applied there as well. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit too thick, but Everything is looking nice. All right. Now you would say, yeah, but there's a bunch of 3D models. They are not even in the same thing. Well, we got these and we got that. Let's try to bully all of that together. And here in object, we will go A union B. Let's see how good is that, how bad is that. Well, as you can see, it's not really optimal. It's not really nice. But But it is the way it is, right? It is the way it is. We can optimize it later, maybe. I don't know. Let's see in the render. Sorry. Let's see in the render how it's looking so far. I don't even know if I have the description on still or it ran out. Oh, I got subscription. Oh my god, 36 days left. That's awesome. So I'm gonna create a metallic material right there. This is the same controls, absolutely. You out click here on the render view of the Octane. Octane is really cool, but if you want it, you have to pay for it. There's no way to have it for free. Well, in the Blender, yes. In the Blender, you can have it for free. I use it for everything pretty much. For a lot of things, a lot of projects. So convenient. I'm just dropping the... Oh. Yeah, many times I encountered this error. I don't know why. I tried to fix it. I thought, no, if it happens to you, just save it. And you do it again and close the cinema. That's the way it is. You have to reopen it again. That's the way it is. Let's see how the keychain is looking so far. What's going on? Okay, yeah. Running a underclock in the MSIF partner on your NVIDIA. I have a RTX 280. Running a underclock, it might help. Recent files, you will find it, the first one. There we go. Now, live viewer again on the Octane. And normally I have it on the second screen. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, as you can see on the edges, it's a little bit rough. Let me create a backplate here real quick. So instead of primary, you put visible environment, just backplate. And this would be a white backplate. And this would be a green backplate, but I want it black to really see what's going on. And I will add some roughness into the material. So I select the material, roughness, to make it super rough. I don't know if it crashed again. Here we go. So yeah, as you can see, it's not really smooth around the edges. So yeah, I gotta work in that a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit too thick as well. So I'm gonna go in the first extrude and make it 10, 9. That's why I prefer working with this kind of non-destructive workflow at the beginning. And then we can just remesh all of it and make it just the way we want it. I'm gonna make it like 6, probably. Yeah, let's see, how can we fix these hard edges here? Well, we got to subdivide the spline. We got to subdivide this spline. Now, how we subdivide a spline? Now, first of all, I'm going to back it up right here, everything. How do we subdivide a spline? If you don't know something, all you got to do is go in the Google and go here and look for how to subdivide spline P4D, for instance. And you're probably better off going into YouTube. So I believe here on this spline dynamics video, this guy was saying how to subdivide the spline. Let me check it out real quick. Here you go. So you got 2 dots. Click this spline.
By hitting U and then S, that will subdivide it.
US. Okay, got it. So we go in the spline. I'm going to disable anything else. We go in the spline, point mode, and let's see. I'm going to select it all. I'm going to go US. Boom. US. Now it's got some more subdivisions, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to fix this sooner or later. What the? Yeah, we see you just converted polygons, and I just converted this to polygons, but I need to convert this to polygons. So connect objects and delete. In this case, we are here, like this. Gonna move it forward. That's that. You can go in line mode and select lines and edit lines. You can go in point mode, select points. You can go in surface mode, polygon, edges, points. So there are different modes, and this is the main model object mode, moving objects around stuff. So yeah. Yeah, let's see right now. I subdivided this plan, I converted this to polygons, but no problem because we got everything right here in trash, just in case we mess it up. So don't worry. Go here, update the scene, and it's still looking like not good. So please, what can we do to make it smooth? What can we do? All right, there's a way. There's a way. And we'll probably to go through that way at this point. So what you want to do is Shift C, volume builder, and we select the volume, put it in the volume builder, and as you can see, what is this? Don't panic. Now, instead of doing it with the bully, I will put it separate, because this is like this little, I don't know how to call it, but you get me, right? This is this, and this is the other thing. So, yeah, actually, all right, so I will put it separate, make it inside, and as you can see, the resolution is shit. We gotta bring it down quite a bit. That's more like it. That's more like it. We can't even go farther down, but let's see how it looks. Nothing. Why? Why there is nothing? Because this is not a mesh. This is just a volumetric cloud. Now, we gotta create a volume mesher. And boom, there you go. You have it on your render. But right now, the really high density complex geometry, and maybe it's great in this case, but normally you have to remesh it. This is why sometimes, you know, but let's see how it looks right now. See how it looks right now with the material applied. Okay, is it any better? Okay, what I'll do, go in the builder and put a smooth on top of it. Now it's good, but this little part, it's fucked up, so we'll move it up right here. Ooh. Yeah, that smoothing is way too strong. So is it any better? Well, a little bit. I think it's looking pretty badass already. Ain't gonna lie. At this point, we could even subtract it with some kind of cylinder so you can put it on your, just like this one, right? You can put it on your keychain. So you can use a capsule, you can use a cylinder, it doesn't really matter. But make sure the rotation segments are cranked up. You want to crank this up. It'll look better. So we go in the keychain here. In the keychain. Looks like I said like the keychain. Alright, no way to know where it sits. But I guess somewhere around there. And now we make it into the volume builder. As a subtract. So yeah, essentially you create a capsule. I did it. You create a capsule right there. You put it in the volume builder. Now by default, it's gonna attach it. So this is making these shapes together really pretty nicely. If you bring it down from the smooth, it's even cooler. As you can see, it's pretty freaking dope. You go subtract, and boom, there's a hole in the keychain. All right, it was looking dope before, but right now what's going on? Okay. Cool. Maybe we crank up the rotation segments. Not really smooth. One thing you can do if you want to smooth out this part and not this part is use file off. You know, this is more complex, this is more advanced, but I'm gonna tell you right away. We got not much time, but anyway. So I can create a smooth. Wait, like on top of everything, I can create a smooth, right? But now it's fucking up this part. Now what we can do is go in the fields and use a box field. And this is the field of the smoothing. So if we bring this up, I'm gonna make it really small, like this. Yeah, the inner box is gotta be big as it gets. So as you can see, the smoothing now. Oh my god. Yeah, you can kind of feel it. That's why you got to follow, like to transition kind of smoothly in between the smoothing and the not smoothing. So yeah, just play around with it until you find. Right now, for instance, I really like it. Like we got a pretty even mesh. And that smoothing looks nice. Maybe it's a little bit too much. I'm gonna go here on the last smoothing filter, and I'm gonna put it at 32 or something like that. Okay. Now I'm pretty happy with this thing. I'm gonna save it. And that's gonna be for now. We can change the color right here real quick. And create a camera real quick. I'll go deeper into cameras and all that in the upcoming tutorial. Basically, I just want to bring out the exposure a little bit. So yeah, it isn't looking bad at all. I gotta figure out a couple things still, like maybe making it thinner than that. You can still go down there to extrude and make it like thinner than that. It's gonna take some time to update, but you're gonna get it eventually, right? Is it working at all? I'm gonna put it like 1, like down to 1. Yeah, it is working. It is working. So 4, and like 3. There we go. That's more like a keychain. Now maybe this cube here that is abstracting out just a little bit. And now this gotta get updated. Oh my god, it's pretty badass. It's pretty badass, honestly. Now this is a little rough around the edges, so you can see. How can we fix that? Okay, before I head out, let's do it. It's a little bit rough around the edges, isn't it? So it's a very high polygon mesh. So what I'm gonna try to do is select everything here on the volume builder, volume measure, connect objects. So we got the object without all this mumbo jumbo. We just got the polygon object. This I'm gonna put it into trash, keep it there. And maybe you're getting confused by the box fill and stuff. I'm gonna put it there too. Okay. Now in the volume measure, you see it's a really high density mesh. What I'll do is remesh it. That could be one way. No, without remeshing, I think it's possible to. Okay, let's try it without remeshing. So I just go into the scope mode by clicking here, go into the scope mode. And what I want to do is smooth it out. You want to make sure the symmetry is enabled. I'm not sure where is it here on the cinema. Symmetry, you want X symmetry. So if we draw here, what? I'll draw in there. Okay, here we go. Now we got symmetry. I'm gonna go in the smoothing. So essentially here in this scope mode, you can draw everything you want. You go in the draw tool, settings, pressure, size, you can change it. Also with the middle click, up is the pressure, size is the sideways is the size, up and down is the pressure. So that's very, 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 very useful, isn't it? You can add anything you want in here. Like literally anything you want can be creating here. Now, can we smooth the edges of this thing? Let's go into the smooth. Bring the pressure down quite a bit. And just smooth out a little bit these rough edges right here. That's something we can do. Right? That will do the trick probably. Let me see. Yeah, I like to work with not much pressure because otherwise too much. All right, now how is it looking so far? As you can see, that is a way to smooth it. Like, but you can see it's not perfect geometry. It's really high poly mesh. If you want to create GLV out of it, don't be heavy. So another thing we can do to smooth this thing out, and that is what I recommend you guys doing, is using something like the quad remesher. Now, this will remesh the whole thing. I'm gonna put it kinda high polygon right there, 13,000 watts. Symmetry on the X, that's important, and hit remesh it. Now, you gotta select the object. I think we have the object selected already because we were working on the object. So let's do it like that. And boom. Boom. That's looking really decent, actually. I thought it would be looking like, I mean, not really good, but look at this. Just with this remeshing, it's much lighter polygons. Can even go lighter than that, but let me apply the material. So materials are here, this mode. Boom. What about this? This is smooth, guys. Now, yes, now this is smooth as it gets. So we did Boolean, subtract, and all that. Subtract, add with Booleans. Then we remeshed with BDBs. We got a really high poly mesh, and then we just remeshed it to get this lux here. I mean, check this out. This is really, really, really something. We can even go in the material here in film layer and mess around with the film layer. So give it some crazy nice colors here, like this, you know? So yeah, all that is possible. All that is possible in the next, like, chameleon kind of rainbow chrome, you know? Rainbow chrome. This is kind of super nice. So yeah, if you want some kind of roughness like that, yo, I'm gonna do it real quick. I'm gonna do it real quick right here so you can see what I'm talking about. If we wanted to make this kind of roughness, you create a noise. Well, not this one, noise. Fractal noise. No. Where is it? octane noise. First of all, you want to put it on some channel like not the specular. I'm gonna change it to lossy right now. Put it on the diffuse. All right, bring out the contrast. As you can see, I can see nothing right here because we got no UVs on this object yet, but there's a workaround, a dirty, nasty workaround that we can do, which is triplanar. So we go here, triplanar. Boom, there you go. Now the noise gotta be like this. Am I right? It's gotta be something like that. Boom. So contrast 1, fairly noise. Octaves, we don't need that many. 2, it's okay. And instead of plugging it here, we plug it in roughness and we bring it back to metallic. And well, I don't know if I got the effect completely, but look at that. Pretty much yes. Because we can make it much more exaggerated, I believe, with the color correction. All right. So yeah, the brightness just or bring out the contrast, play around with the gamma, so you can get the effect that you're looking for. Hopefully. I don't know what happens if we plug this in the bump. No, too much. I mean, not really cool. In the bump, I don't recommend you doing that in the bump. More like for the roughness test. So yeah. That is that pretty much. I mean, yeah, we just need that black part on the bottom and we got it. So real quick guys, real quick. Finish with this tutorial. We just need that black thing on the bottom. Gonna fill it with that. Don't blame me if it's looking not perfect. I'm gonna create it real quick, okay? So this is the black part. We can go for a glossy right here, drag and drop it, go in the edit mode, diffuse, glossy roughness, add some roughness into it. Okay, and then with this little things going on, so rectangle, make it smaller, create two of those, and symmetry, so yeah, it's gonna be real quick. You go out from the sculpt window, kind of annoying. All right. Now we're in the rectangle where we bring it down, bring it up. Make it a little bit bigger, and we just need one here. We need some rounding on it. So yeah, absolutely rounding. And we need a couple of these on the sides. All right. I think it's fine like that. Boom. Now, just we copy this here. Yeah, I don't know why you can change the color of the thing without changing the texture, by the way. So that's pretty useful. Now, here on this one, it's gotta be smaller. We just make it smaller. And I don't know, for some reason, I feel like it's gotta be thicker. And now both of this, we make them into a null. Null is like nothing, but we can put things inside nulls. And then you can put null inside the symmetry. And you can play around with the axis of the actual null. Oh, shit, no. Or the axis of the actual symmetry. Yeah, we don't need that. Actually, what you need is play with the null position. Okay, here. Pretty much like that. Pretty much like that. A little bit more closer together, like this, and a little bit more separate here. Just like that, pretty much. Now everything, we put it on Extrude. But hierarchical gotta be enabled. Okay, so it selects everything, offset. There's a lot of things you got to learn, man. I mean, guys, you gotta learn a lot of things. You gotta learn a lot of shit, of tips. Because, you know, here I'm going quick right now. But if you go into the academy, you can ask me whatever. I'll be there for you guys. I'll be there for you. So yeah, I could get into it. So all we gotta do is buy this NFT I'm creating with this keychain. and you are in for a lifetime. I mean, for a lifetime. This is no Patreon monthly subscription or any shit like that. This is lifetime. Okay, let me go into the Octane real quick. Sorry. Drag and drop it here, and we need them to be both. So in the specular, we just make it like that. Some roughness in there, and boom. If this is not a USB keychain, I don't know what it is. And it's even you can edit. If maybe you say, oh no, this is too thick. You can bring the width down a little bit. So like 6.9, I think is accurate. Maybe 7. And yeah, crank the roughly roundness. I think it's looking really nice, honestly. And I just took 1.5 hours or so for making this. I had to work in the textures to make it look really, especially on the part here or something. I'll put something in there like this. I'll put my logo, not my logo, but something like Flix Academy or NIFTY Academy or NIFTY Academy. Maybe it's gonna be called NIFTY Academy. Yeah, it makes sense. So, what about these guys? I mean, check it out. Looking pretty nifty. In these details. Yeah. It's freaking dope. Ain't gonna lie. It's freaking dope. I mean, I don't know about this roughness map that I created. I don't know if I'm super happy with it or I want it completely glossy. I think I'm gonna go for completely glossy. I think it's more like it. Yeah. And now you can't even add post processing to render like particles and shit. It's gonna be crazy. You gotta be in this academy. I mean, don't miss out because what we're gonna be doing, it's gonna be crazy. Now I'm just going to download this image as reference. So 1080 by 1080 right there. Log this view. What? There's so many things I gotta go in deeper detail, but right now I just gotta be quick because I gotta go. This is dope. This is pretty dope. Okay, so LFG, let's freaking go. Now I'm gonna save this. This is the reference render. Things looking pretty nifty, pretty nice. So file, save image as. For preview this works, for proper renders, I recommend you doing it, in another way that I'm gonna show you in the NIFTY Academy. So, from there, don't be crazy. Keychain, exports, and right here, I'm gonna save that. NIFTY pass. Boom. There you go. Got a render. And I'm gonna share it right now with Exodus. I'm gonna share it right there, and I'm gonna share him also the link to the stream. But yeah, I'll do it right now. So that is it. That is it, guys. That is it. What's coming? It's gonna be freaking awesome. Ain't gonna lie. I'm so fucking excited for what's to come. Yeah, I'm so freaking excited that I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, honestly. I'm gonna save it right there also as reference. All right. So close, don't save. And save the project, make sure to save the project. Always Control S, Control S, Control S. I gotta tattoo myself Control S in the forehead or something, really. And there we go. This is the NIFTY test. We even, you can see my keystrokes. Look, let's freaking go, So yeah, even keystrokes, man. So if you got this NFT, you'll be able to have lifetime access to this private Discord where I'm going to be sharing with you all the good stuff. So you'll be learning a lot in there. That's the fastest and best way, I think. Because yeah, you can go on YouTube, you can go in Patreons and pay monthly subscription, $10 a month or whatever, or you can go in Teachable, Udemy, and see some tutorials here, some tutorials there. But this is one NFT lifetime pass. Airdrops, better under promise and over deliver, right? But I'm so crazy and I want to give you all because I love y'all. So stay tuned. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited.